Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another figure review. Next up is the Hasbro Marvel Legends series, the Walmart exclusive Captain America Secret Empire. This is the evil version of Captain America, the Hail Hydra version of Captain America, which turns out to not be exactly Captain America due to some cosmic cube stuff. So anyway, well, let's get into the figure. The figure looks great. It does tie in, at the time, Sam Wilson was Captain America, so the Target exclusive Symbol of Truth, Captain America, Sam Wilson figure kind of ties in with that whole thing. We did get the Hydra Supreme, I think is what it was called, that kind of ties into the Secret Empire as well, so we have that. And then this Captain America does use some parts from the Ultimate Captain America, as you can see here. Like the head sculpt is the same, the legs are going to be the same, but the torso and the arms are different. So it's not just a repaint like I had initially thought it was. We do get some new parts and stuff going in there, which is really cool. So this is the Walmart exclusive. Pre-orders did ship out. I believe it's in stock, so I'll have a link in the video description below in case you want to get in an order for it and everything like that. But let's get into it. We see the artwork there of Captain America. Right there. They should have done that like the Hail Hydra panel, right? That was kind of crazy when that happened. I remember like everyone was just going crazy for it. We get that artwork there, which does look awesome. The bio reads, acting as a sleeper agent, an altered version of Captain America leads a secret army intent on taking over the USA in the name of Hydra. Pretty crazy stuff. Let's go ahead and get this thing opened up. Okay, so here is the Secret Empire Captain America figure out of the package. And you know what? This is a really good Captain America figure. If you have the Ultimate Captain America figure from the Puff Adder wave from, I don't know, a little over a year ago or about a year ago, you kind of know what to expect. Obviously, you know, the upper torso and the arms are different, but the head and the legs and everything like that are going to be the same. So it is definitely a fun figure. In my opinion, it looks really good. The paint work on there is nice. The sculpt work on there is nice. The shield is terrible because it has the dreaded C-clip. Like, this is the scariest thing in Marvel Legends because these things broke. In fact, the first time I broke one, for the most part, the only time I've broke one, well, no, I've broken a couple, but I broke it on while I was doing the review for the Hydra Supreme figure, way back when, the 2-pack that came with Arnim Zola. Yeah, I broke that clip in the review, and that sucked. The shield is similar. I believe it is different. There was different sculpt work on that shield, but the C-clip is the same. We see that with all of the Cap shields, and I hate it. They hate that C-clip, but it does have the peg, and the figure has the peg hole in the back under the star, so you can peg the shield right on his back, like so, which is really cool. But here, looking at the figure, again, I really like it. Sculpt work is nice. The paint work is really nice. It is just a kind of a fun design for an evil Captain America. But let's go ahead and get in for the closer look. Okay, so here's an up-close look at the Captain America figures. You can see that is the same head sculpt as the Ultimate Captain America figure, but looks really good. It has a very menacing look to it, which makes sense for an evil version of Captain America, one that is truly on the side of Hydra and, you know, whispers the Hail Hydra in there. So that looks really good. The scale mail armor there on the chest and the shoulders and the back actually came out really great. Nice white paint on the star on the front and the back. Paint apps throughout this figure are really nice. We get some red accents and some white accents in some places, but just really nice. A little bit of brown on the boots and kind of right there, kind of around the top. The belt is the same as Ultimate Cap as well, but just came out very clean. The sculpt work is very nice. As you can see, these arms are new. The torso is completely new as well and just came out very clean and very good looking in my opinion. So that is pretty awesome. So awesome looking Secret Empire Captain America. And then taking a look at the shield, we see the shield there and that looks pretty good. Just, you know, the dreaded C-clip. And then in terms of accessories, he also has a pair of fists. So we get on the left, we get that kind of that throwing hand, and on the right, we get a grip hand, which has the vertical hinge on there. So that is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and see the rest of the articulation. Okay, so for articulation, Captain America can look down that much. The head is on a disc hinge. He can look up that much there, which is great. You get a full rotation in there and not really any pivot going on with the neck. The arm, shoulder, you can get to go straight on out like so, which is good. You get a full rotation in that shoulder. We have the upper bicep swivel there, double jointed pinless elbow, so you get that much bend there at the elbow, which is nice. Wrist swivel, and they do hinge. Standard horizontal hinge on the open hand and the two fists. right grip hand does have the vertical hinge, which is good for wielding the shield and a gun if he had one, but he does not. We have the diaphragm cut on the upper torso, so we can tilt to the right that much. You know what? I do see a little bit of paint bleed under there now that I look at it. It's not too noticeable though. But anyway, he could tilt to his left that much there. He could tilt to his right that much there. You get a swivel at that diaphragm. You can get it to lean back very little. You can get it to lean forward very little. So unfortunately, while the diaphragm cut is pretty good, we can't get him to crunch forward a whole lot. There is also a waist swivel. So the diaphragm and the waist swivel become redundant. That is a little unfortunate there. Legs go out that far apart, which is good. He can kick forward. Is that all? The pouch on the belt kind of gets in the way, so he can only kick forward that much. Leg goes back slightly. You got an upper thigh cut in there. Double jointed pinless knee, so that bend there is very nice. Very curved and smooth. Good knee bend. Boot swivel at the top of the boot. Foot hinges all the way down. You get some hinge up, not a whole lot, but a little bit. Ankle pivot, pegals at the bottom of the feet. So pretty good articulation. The diaphragm leaves a little bit to be desired. And if I remember correctly, the Ultimate Cap kind of suffered the same thing when it came to the diaphragm, right? Good tilt to the side, back and forward. Oh, even less forward on this Ultimate Cap. So this one, believe it or not, is a slight improvement. Okay, so we're going to run through some side-by-side comparisons. So here we have the 20th anniversary cap. So you can see there, they're about the same height. And so it kind of gives us two different versions of cap. So when the real cap shows up, boom, he's kind of in this look here. So we have that there. We have the Ultimate Cap, which I've showed probably way too many times. There is again. We also have the Sam Wilson Captain America figure. Oh, you know what? That's the old one. Let's go with the new Target exclusive Symbol of Truth one. There we have those Captain Americas. If you look up panels and stuff, you will actually see that this version of Captain America, Sam Wilson, is actually in the same storyline of Secret Empire. There we have the Hydra Supreme figure, and this was repainted and released as a Civil Warrior for the Contest of Champions video game, but here it does fit because I guess, you know, he starts Secret Empire with this suit and then ends up with this suit here, which is, I think, kind of a combined Iron Man suit type stuff. I didn't read Secret Empire. I know the gist of some of the things. This figure was pretty cool at the time. Now it's a little dated because it was like a kit bash of several different parts and pieces, and kind of weird. I'd like to see them make another attempt at it because I think they would do so much better now. But still, you know, it's a nice addition, you know, to round out the Secret Empire. You know, a lot of Captain America focus is here because the movie was supposed to come out this year, New World Order. That did get delayed until next year, but hey, we're getting some pretty cool figures to kind of go along with it. And one last side-by-side comparison. This was a Secret War Captain America. This came out way back in the Abomination Build-A-Figure wave, I think it was. And the reason why I wanted to bring this out, because at the time, people kind of thought it was the Hydra Cap figure. But as you can see, they are vastly different. Like very, very different in terms of the design and the colors and everything like that. I'm not sure why people at the time thought this was supposed to be that. I think there's just people just weren't familiar with this suit. I believe at the time it was mentioned that the suit was only shown in like 1 or 2 panels or something like that, and I don't even know what comic book it was, but it was just kind of interesting that at the time, you know, people kind of thought that was it, but you could see they're just really, really different. Okay, that's the review of the Secret Empire Captain America figure. I believe, again, should be in stock at Walmart. Link in the video description below. I think this is actually a really good one. I think I like it more than the Sam Wilson Target exclusive Symbol of Truth. That's because that figure is a reissue of a previous figure. The wings are awesome, really add a whole lot to that figure, but this guy has some new stuff to it, and it just moves really nicely. It's pinless and everything like that. Just a solid release for sure that I'm really happy about. You guys let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Let me know if you picked it up or if you're waiting. I think it's a good pickup. I think you should do it. Let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you for watching. Hell